Hello and welcome to Gombe's transformative journey. Today our focus is on the agricultural sector in Gombe and the quest for food security. This prompted the Gombe state government to announce a 50% discount on the price of fertilizer and also rolling out several measures to help farmers and boost crop production. Another thing we'll be looking at is the visit of a delegation of entrepreneurs and businessmen and technocrats from Gombe State to the Kingdom of Morocco, led by the Governor of Gombe State, His Excellency Inuwayaya. The partnership formed during this visit and the memoranda of understanding with several organizations and companies will be part of what we'll be looking at in this episode. So sit back and relax as we take this transformative journey together. I am Lanre Hadiemi. Food security is on the top burner in Gombe State. Considering the sharp increase in the cost of food items across the country, Gombe State government is considering how to mitigate the inflationary effect on its residents. During the flag-off of the 2024 Gombe State fertilizer sale, Governor Inuwayaya announced a 50% discount. The Gombe State government is also bearing the cost of transportation to all 114 wards, thereby pegging the price of NPK fertilizer at 22,000 naira a bag. The Inuwayaya administration considers this homegrown intervention a significant step to encourage farmers, improve output, and drive down prices of food items.
This event marks yet another milestone in our administration's unwavering commitment to agricultural development and food security in Gombe State. Over the past 5 years, our administration has consistently prioritized the agricultural sector, recognizing its vital role in the livelihood of our people and the overall economic development of our dear state. Gombe State, being the heartbeat of the Northeast sub-region, is predominantly agrarian, with about 85% of our population engaged in farming. Supporting and developing this sector is crucial to overcoming food security challenges and driving economic growth for the sub-region and Nigeria at large. Over the years, our administration has invested billions of naira in procuring assorted fertilizers and other essential inputs, thus ensuring their timely distribution to our farmers at subsidized rates. This initiative is part of our broader strategy in order to boost agricultural productivity and enhance food security. Additionally, our collaboration with the federal government and donor agencies like the World Bank and African Development Bank led to the implementation of various agriculture-related projects. This includes, but is not limited to, the Sasakawa African Association, the NGKS, and the Livestock Productivity and Resilience Support Project, LPRES, all of which have significantly increased food production in the state. Furthermore, our administration is actively working to take advantage of Gombe's designation as a special agri-processing zone in partnership with the African Development Bank. This project, to be located at the Muhammadu Buhari Industrial Park in Dadunkwa, along with agricultural training centers across the three senatorial zones, is aimed at boosting the agricultural value chain and empowering our farmers with modern skills, knowledge, and tools so as to ensure enhanced productivity. Agriculture is the backbone of both developed and developed economies worldwide. Despite the financial challenges we face, our government remains steadfast in its commitment to investing massively in this sector. Farming communities dominate the rural economy in Gombe State, and substantial investment in agriculture is crucial for the state's economic growth and development, especially with respect to harnessing the irrigation potentials across our major irrigation areas and dams. I'm pleased to report that our efforts to encourage dry season farming are yielding remarkable results. We're harnessing the enormous potentials for dry season farming in locations such as Dadinkowa, Balanga, Dogonruwa, Kuri, Nafada, Gombe Abba, Ashakagari, Dumbu, Dasa, Jigawa Iro, and Chandam for the benefit of our people. Over the past 5 years, the number of dry season farmers has increased, and the production of rice, maize, potato, and vegetables has seen tremendous growth. My recent visit to the Kingdom of Morocco was focused on establishing robust partnerships in agriculture among other sectors. We are eager to leverage on Morocco's advanced agricultural technology in order to transform our agricultural sector and bring a new era of agricultural development in Gombe State. Let me at this point appeal to our farmers and pastoralists to foster harmonious and cooperative relationships. Conflicts between farmers and herdsmen results in destruction of lives and properties and hinder our nation's development. I urge farmers to respect grazing reserves and cattle rules, and our herdsmen to avoid grazing on farmlands prior to harvest. On our part, government will not tolerate lawlessness and will support the Farmers Herders Prevention and Settlement of Disputes Committee in order to ensure peace and harmony prevails in the state. I would like to express our profound gratitude to the federal government under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for supporting our efforts to transform agricultural sector by allocating 2,000 tons of fertilizer to Gombe State this farming season. In addition, the state government also procured additional 2,000 tons of assorted fertilizer, making a total of 4,000 tons of assorted fertilizer for sale to farmers this wet season. As we are all aware, timely access to agricultural inputs is crucial to enhancing agricultural productivity. In this regard, today's flag off of sales of fertilizers to the farmers testifies to our commitment to enhancing agricultural production in the state. We shall ensure that fertilizer reaches the grassroots by strengthening the fertilizer sales monitoring system so that the commodity reaches the correct beneficiaries. The Ministry of Agriculture, Animal Husbandry and Cooperatives, security agencies, and civil society organizations have been directed to closely monitor the effective sales of fertilizers to the farmers. For this farming season, 50% of the total fertilizer stock, that is 2,000 tons, will be sold directly to farmers, while the remaining 50% will be sold through cooperative societies, who will be given the option of repayment to the government through their harvested products. This will ensure equitable and fair access to fertilizer by all and sundry, thus guaranteeing an optimum price for farm produce and enhance food security in Gombe State and Nigeria at large. Furthermore, a discount of 50% has been granted to all farmers. That means a 50 kg bag of NPK will sell for 22,000 naira, delivered to all our 114 political workers. That means delivered including cost of transportation. No bag of fertilizer should cost above 22,000 to the remotest part of Gombe State. As we continue to leverage on Gombe State's comparative advantage in agriculture, we are committed to creating jobs and improving the livelihoods of the people. I urge our farmers to take advantage of government's substantial investment in the agricultural sector for their own benefits. In the spirit of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's Renewed Hope agenda, I encourage our farmers not to be daunted by the challenges posed by climate change and global economic crisis. I urge you all to embark on the farming season with a renewed courage, hope, and enthusiasm.
The ministry is ready to ensure that fertilizer distributions and sales will be monitored closely and will not allow anybody or group of persons to sabotage your efforts in this direction. I wish to appeal to all chairmen of the local government areas and other stakeholders to cooperate with our staff to effective and successful fertilizer distributions and sales. I want to make a clarion call on our teeming farmers to take advantage of the farming input distribution and sales to boost their agricultural production.
The biggest beneficiary of the pro-agriculture policy of the Gombe State government are farmers. They are delighted and confident of an improved harvest.
That's lovely and that's great because the governor has done what is expected for our farmers in Gombe State by providing fertilizer at a subsidized price of 22,000 naira to the farmers. No, by that it will improve our farming, our farm produce in the farm. Because the farmer can afford to buy the fertilizer now at that rate.
Governor Inwayaya led a delegation of experts and technocrats from Gombe State to the Kingdom of Morocco to unlock new opportunities and foster strong partnerships.
When it's combined, so that's good that has this.
The delegation held a series of interactions with Moroccan officials and entrepreneurs during their tour of various industries and establishments across the country.
So we have flax, but all the genetics contribute only by 25% of milk production. 75% is feeding and environment. You know, here, even if it's too hot, external, because it's a huge investment.
The mission focused on forging firm partnerships that will support economic development and unlock a new vista of opportunities for greater and more prosperous Gombe State. Aside from industrialization, manufacturing and agriculture, Gombe State's delegation also explored collaboration in education and training.
Good morning, everyone. Very happy to have you here. My name is Zineb. I'm the communication officer at the College of Agriculture, and I will be showing you our campus, our university. Here, this is the teaching building. This is the first administration building, and this is our first research center. Here we used to have agriculture and chemical and sciences laboratories.
As a university, we try to reach out for international collaborations, cooperations. We're looking at areas of our collaborations or cooperation. We're looking at our sister universities internationally. We center essentially one, knowledge exchange, research collaborations, student exchange, visitations could be one. And of course, we're looking at areas, we have some universities have some focus areas we are very particularly interested in to see how we can collaborate. If you agree with me, computer science is one of the things in the world now. So we are working towards artificial intelligence, especially machine learning. And we are looking at how we can explore these areas of innovations towards understanding and also resolution of problems we have in the country and perhaps worldwide. We also look at biotechnology. We have a department of biotechnology, and we are very much into biotechnology, especially gene therapy, gene sequencing, and whatever. So essentially, we are very interested if you have maybe this or other branch you will have while you are in biotechnology, we're very much interested to go into that. Also, in the biomedical science and the pharmaceutical sciences, we're working towards drug development. We have so many local hubs that we are exploring to find out their potential uses for therapeutic uses, especially in oncology management.
That Center of Agricultural Innovation and Technology Transfer Center is what really took my interest, because as a former Commissioner of Science, Technology and Innovation, His Excellency approved the setting up of intellectual property and technology transfer offices in Gombe State University and Federal University Kashari. I don't know if there can be sort of a linkage between the IPTTO office and the AITTC office here, so that at least there will be transfer of technology, because whatever we do, if there's no technology transfer, it's not going to be.
Governor Yaya shared the immense potential and rich opportunities of Gombe State with his host as different organizations signed memoranda of understanding and other collaborative arrangements with Gombe State.
We came in this large group for several reasons, and you could see that there's a representation virtually of all the relevant stakeholders that are managing Gombe State. Fortunately for us, you know the system in Nigeria, so at least you can now assume the seriousness with which we constituted this delegation and with which we pursued, to see that we utilize the benefit of coming to Morocco. And I want to say that this is just the beginning. As I was murmuring to when we started, we didn't come to just be like other delegations before. We came with a clear mission and a vision to see that we entrench deeper the relationship between the two countries of ours, but specifically with Gombe State. And Gombe State is the far north, in fact, almost the middle of the northeast sub-region out of the 6. And we have a population of about 3.8 million people now, and which is maybe around 1/10 of Morocco as a country. But knowing the size of Nigeria, with the numbers over 236 million now at the moment, and the resources endowed naturally by the Almighty God in Nigeria, we have a lot to share with you. We have a lot to learn from you, and equally, in a symbiotic way, you too have some things to learn from us. And that is why this memorandum of understanding that we signed, we're not taking it for granted. We've done it for us to go and see it done, see it work. We'll go and ensure that we deepen not only our relationship in agriculture, like you suggested, but in other fields. We are going to deepen and widen the relationship so that our people will mutually benefit one another. And I would like to add that the university we saw has really convinced us of the seriousness with which our organization is putting effort in the research and development. And also the Vice Chancellor that we came with, who is the head of our own university. Maybe not as big as yours, but a little bigger somehow. But with the numbers, I don't know how many you have students in terms of all your facilities for research. But he's managing 18,000 already in Gombe. So you can imagine what we are doing in that regard. So I would like to assure you that we are going to work seriously and ensure that we put whatever we sign here to action. And the state is ready to align with you in terms of seeing that the agricultural ecosystem through all the value chains, whether in livestock whether in crop production, whether in processing, were able to join hands and see that we take development to Nigeria. I want to congratulate you. What we saw here is like Europe in Africa. And it makes sense to work for yourselves. So there is nothing bad in copying a good thing. So we shall copy from you. And I want to believe that when you come and see practically how Gombe is and what is in Gombe, particularly with the principal backbone of your business being a production of phosphate and fertilizer. We have oil and gas deposit too. So meaning you could have access to gas. And with gas, the ammonia you need in order to produce will be available for you to use easily and readily. But the state government is ready to support you and to ensure that you equally benefit from this relationship.
First, we would like to give a lot of thanks to His Excellency the Governor. We've been seeing a lot of states come to Morocco for a lot of partnerships. We've not seen this caliber of people. I mean, the caliber of people represented shows how serious the governor is about this kind of development, even in the state of Gombe. So first, we'd like to say thank you to the governor for this. But what we see is that clearly Gombe is a hub for the Northeast and for the whole of the northern Nigeria. And that's very important for us too at OCP. We want to partner with organizations, state governments particularly, that see agriculture as a mainstay. And that's exactly what Gombe is doing. And His Excellency has shown that in his participation the last 1 week, his active participation last 1 week, taking notes on different things that we can do together. So we look forward to a lot of productive things with the land of Gombe. And we know that in very short time, we're going to see Gombe become the new Morocco, even of Nigeria.
Is to aggregate all the conclusions of this visit from institution to institution and put up an action plan, a roadmap with time, milestones and timelines within the shortest possible time of His Excellency in office, and also to leave a legacy and also a working document that whoever is taking over from him will continue from where he's going to stop.
The visit of the delegation from the subnational authority is built to yield positive results and help Gombe State become a true model of inclusive growth and economic development. The strategic investment of Gombe State government in farming and its pro-agriculture policy is bound to yield positive results in this 2024 farming season and also help to boost crop production. Its partnership with entrepreneurs and investors from the Kingdom of Morocco would boost the livestock value chain in Gombe State and help Gombe on its path to accelerated development and sustainable growth. That's how much we can bring to you on this episode of Gombe's Transformative Journey. Do join us again same time next week for another episode. But before then, you can watch this and other episodes on our social media platforms. I am Landry Hadiyemi.